We are now live.
All right, thanks. All right, it's 1:01. I'm calling the December 8th, 2025 meeting of the Albemarle County Architectural Review Board to order. Could you call a roll, please?
Yes, Mr. Henningsen,
Here.
Mr. Stoner,
Here.
Mr. Mitsuno,
Here.
Mr. Vanderwerf,
Here.
and Mr. Hancock is absent.
All right, thank you. Today's meeting is a hybrid meeting. The public may access and participate in the meeting electronically. Instructions for doing so are posted on the Albemarle County website at the Albemarle County calendar. The public has real-time audiovisual access to this meeting over Zoom and real-time audio access over telephone. Both is provided in the lawfully posted meeting notice. This meeting is being recorded and will be made available on the county's website calendar. This meeting is a public record and subject to disclosure under the Freedom of Information Act. All speakers, when it is your turn to speak, please first state your name for the record. Applicants who are making presentations, note that your presentation is limited to a total of 15 minutes, which you can divide among your team members. Staff will let you know when the 15 minutes are up. If applicants in the meeting room have team members attending virtually who will need to present, please make that known when you come to the podium. Everyone who is participating virtually, please mute your microphone until it is your turn to speak. Do any ARB members have anything to disclose?
No.
No. Nope. Are there any members of the public that want to make a comment about a project that is not on the agenda for review?
I do not have anybody online.
All right, thank you. We don't have any consent agenda items today. So we'll move to our first regular review item, which is SDP 2025-00132, Gastro Health Clinic.
Okay, this is a review of an initial site development plan and a preliminary architectural design. It's for a proposal to construct a new medical office building in the Peter Jefferson Place development, which is located on the south side of Route 250 East. Parcel does not have frontage on Route 250. It's set back approximately 380 feet south of the street. Existing trees along the street and within the development are expected to reduce visibility of the building from the corridor, but the building is expected to be visible. Our review of the proposal revealed that the proposed design meets the entrance corridor guidelines with a one-story building height, with massing, roof forms, window divisions, and a colonnade that contribute to human scale, with materials and colors that are compatible with the traditional architecture of the county and that relate to other buildings in the development and along the corridor. The window glass is proposed with a blue tint, which is not typical for the entrance corridors, and the metal screens are proposed on the roof to hide mechanical equipment. But given the distance from the street and landscaping that is both existing and proposed, these features are not expected to have a negative impact on the corridor. Our recommendation is for approval of the initial site plan, and we've made a few recommendations for revisions for the final submittal. I'd be happy to try to answer any questions that you have.
All right, thanks a lot, Margaret. I guess we'll start with Frank Stoner.
I don't have any questions. Thanks, Margaret.
All right, Dade.
No questions. Thank you.
Tara?
No questions. Thank you very much.
Yeah, sorry, Margaret. I don't have any questions either. Time for the applicant's presentation.
Well, thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Shannon Drake. I'm with BA Wolpert, and I'm going to share a brief outline of materials you've already seen. I do want to address the glass, the glazing, the color. First of all, I'm not sure if you're seeing the presentation. Let's see. Share. Aye. Naturally. Thank you.
It can never be easy.
Thank you so much. Appreciate your patience. So briefly walk you through where it's at. As was mentioned, where the parcel is. It sits in between 250 and 64. It is at Peter Jefferson Place, parcel D. Sits on the hill. It is set back from the property. These are some of the guidelines for the design that are specific to that parcel. And we won't get into that. Suffice to say that we've been working with the architectural committee for Jefferson Place to come to the design that you've seen. Again, the general location of the site, that's the parcel highlighted. And the context and the architecture that was used to inform the design. This is the actual site plan. The main entrance of the building faces plan south. The view from the entry corridor is actually plan north. And this is the floor plan. This is a outpatient clinic and ambulatory surgery center. That's the roof plan with a mechanical well, and we'll talk about the glazing, of course, and the mechanical screening in a second. So the tint of the glazing, I think, is really more indicative of the architectural renderings. Our intent is to use as a basis of design a glazing that's got a visible light transmittance of under 6% or at 6%. And let me get to the slide I'm trying to get to share. Well, it's not in here, unfortunately, but it is a neutral gray crystal color. So it will definitely reduce any sort of blue tint. And it is really compatible with the glazing of particularly the Sentara Martha Jefferson Hospital that's in the background. As far as the screening, the intent is to make that compatible with the tonality and materiality of the roof, the mansard roofs, so they'll feel integrated. And that'll, of course, screen whatever mechanical equipment that we're going to have on the roof. Beyond that, this is the inspiration, sort of analyzing how we came to the design. It really is taking elements from the different buildings in the area, immediate and contextually, and trying to respect human scale and proportionality. And the idea is to use materiality that, again, takes these elements, so masonry, brick, stone, metal, glass, accents, and really keep it as simple as that so that it contributes to the character and the architecture of the site. And really that's all we have right now to expand on. We can certainly answer any other comments that may come forth, but these are some of the images that were shared as far as what we anticipate scale and visibility of the building may be or feel like. So it certainly will present itself integrated with the context and some of the imagery that had been shared previously with others and included in the presentation. I think this is indicative of what is intended. That's it.
All right, thanks for the presentation. We'll just see if any board members have any questions, starting with Dave.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you for the presentation. There was a slide in your presentation a few back. I was interested just to look at a little bit more. It was not a little further back. It was an overview of the building in its site, maybe a slightly aerial view. Is there one? And this is looking west on the entrance corridor. Is that correct? Okay. And then can you go? Okay. And then this is looking to the south from the entrance corridor. And can you go back a little bit further?
Oh, a little bit further.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. This one was helpful to see. Great. No, thank you. I think one question I had was in terms of the development of the roof forms. You know, some of them reach different heights or different extents or different slopes. Did you give any consideration to making them more uniform and or to connecting them to one another? For example, where the screening almost joins the two roof forms, but doesn't quite, for example.
Yeah, great question. We did look at creating a uniform roof, and the footprint is of such a scale that it really makes the proportionality of the building lose the center, the three pieces that we have, two arms and central portion. And the screens are not connected to allow access And, you know, that'll be something that whether it's both have access on one end or they're offset as shown is something that we will continue to study as we develop the documentation for the building, but it is really intended to provide access if that's really the only reason they're not connected.
Thank you. And then in terms of the canopy at the entrance, was there a conscious decision to use the horizontal expression there instead of another roof form?
Yes, we did look at different configurations with columns, so on and so forth, and it's a shallow drop off. So the idea was to try to, for accessibility, visibility reasons, try to keep it unobstructed. And that's that language that informs it.
Thank you.
Frank?
Can you go back a couple more slides? You've got to, keep going. There you go. So, they're under architectural details there. It says there's two-tone red and white brick scheme to accentuate building features, and I'm wondering I assume the white brick, which looks larger, actually looks like it might be more like a cinder block dimension.
Yeah.
Can you just talk a little bit more about the?
Yes, that's a good question. I think the language here was not updated to this last iteration. The idea is to have the brick that's compatible with brick in the area, the red brick, and then have a masonry unit, large format masonry unit that had the predominantly white tonal range that's requested by Jefferson Place regulations. And what that is at this stage, it is really something that we're working through, whether it is a architecturally finished large format CMU or something of that nature. But the intent is to keep it masonry and have just red brick and something that's in that white tonal range, predominantly white as requested by Jefferson Place.
Gotcha.
Okay, thanks.
Tara?
Yeah, I don't have any questions. Thank you very much.
All right. Yeah, thanks again for your presentation. I don't have any questions either.
Thank you very much.
Are there any members of the public that want to make a comment?
No, sir, there are not.
I'll take that as a no.
Sorry, no, can you hear me now? There's nobody online.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. A or B will now go into discussion. I guess we'll start with Tara, if you have any comments.
Thanks. Yes, I think the applicant put forth a nice proposal. I think it meets the criteria laid out in the entrance corridor design guidelines, and appreciate their thoughtfulness and preparing the presentation. So,
Frank?
Yeah, I would second Tara's sentiments. I think it's a nice proposal overall. To Dade's suggestions, I think could be interesting, but I don't, given the distance off the entrance corridor, I'm not sure feel strongly enough about it to make an issue. So overall.
Dave?
I largely agree with Taro and Frank. I think accepting presently the staff's judgment that the trees should largely screen the property and the views that we saw today, I think the only concern that lingers slightly for me is whether how perceptible the different roof forms are from the entrance corridor and whether they look coherent from it when there aren't leaves on the tree. And that may be something that, at least for me, could be resolved with site section or otherwise. So I trust that they likely are, but would like a little more documentation.
Thank you. I kind of agree with everything that's been said. I would just add, I don't have any concerns about the tint on the windows. It doesn't seem, I guess I agreed with staff's assessment that wouldn't be an adverse impact. So, but generally, I thought it was a well put together presentation and proposal. If we could take a look at the recommended motion.
Or let me share my. So our recommendation was for approval of the initial site plan, and then just a few comments for the final site plan submittal.
Oh, yeah, Margaret, I'm sorry, for number 4, I saw the plant note not knowing, is this just like a sort of errant note of the plant species?
It's my understanding that it's just an updated terminology, so.
Oh, okay.
It's the same plant, it's just the terminology has
Okay.
been
Good to know.
modernized.
All right, does anybody have any tweaks they'd like to make?
I don't think so.
I don't.
None for me.
All right, on that case, I move to forward the recommendations outlined in the staff report to the agent for the site review committee.
Second?
All right, guess we could put it to a vote.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep, thank you.
Perfect. Mr. Vanderwerf,
Aye.
Mr. Mitsuno,
Aye.
Mr. Stoner,
Aye.
Mr. Henningsen.
Aye.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. We do not have a work session today, so we'll move on to other business. First is approval of the December 1st, 2025 minutes. If anybody would like to make a motion.
So moved.
Second.
All right, thank you. If we could put that to a vote.
Yes, sir. Mr. Matsuno,
Aye.
Mr. Stoner,
Aye.
Mr. Henningsen,
Aye,
Mr. Vanderwerf.
Aye.
Thank you.
thanks. Do any board members or staff have any other items?
I would just like to go over the upcoming schedule again. That sounds, there on my screen. Okay, so I think the question is really December 22nd. At last count, we would have a quorum, but I think some of you preferred not to attend on that day. We could move the city church item to the 15th, a week from today. I could probably also, I think the applicant for the Riverside comprehensive sign plan was also wanting to go earlier, so we could probably move both of those to the 15th. The only problem is there's an event happening in the lobby at 2:00, so we need quick if we move it to the 15th.
I suspect we can't make it through 2 normal agenda items or 2, probably.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I don't believe we could make it through 2 normal review items within 1 hour. Based on,
That'd be kind of,
it would be a record if we did it. I mean, I don't think we have
I think it's
before.
1:20 now. We can
well, that's true. Yeah.
do it.
Is there a different room available? I know that we booked that one previously.
I know, I checked all the rooms, they're all already booked.
Okay.
I think we could easily get done in an hour. I don't think there are any big design issues with either of those items, so I don't
Okay.
anticipate that there will be any extra long discussion.
Okay.
15th. Sounds good.
The
So,
15th,
no, yeah.
okay. Is everyone still available for January 5th? well, not everyone, those who said they could are still
I
good for
think I
the,
will be here.
you will.
I do believe.
That's great. Okay. So as you can see, we have several items on that day, so it will be important to make sure we can keep to that schedule.
And Margaret, for the Crozet Fast Mart, are we then looking at January after the 5th for that? Noticing your note.
Yeah, it will probably be January 5th. I'm not sure that I could pull that one together for the 15th, and I'm not sure if the applicant is available for December 15th or not. So January 5th would be the likely date for it.
Okay. It just seems like there's a lot of agenda items on the 5th,
I agree.
but maybe that's just the way it goes.
That's just sometimes it's
Okay.
okay, so we'll move the items from December 22nd to December 15th, and we will cancel the December 22nd meeting.
Great.
Great, thank you
Great.
all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Margaret.
All right, so in that case, our next ARB meeting is scheduled for Monday, December 15th, 2025. Sounds like everybody present will be able to attend that one. So in that case, this meeting is adjourned until our next meeting on Monday, December 15th. And it's 1:22 by my watch. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thanks, everyone.